Ryan.
I'm Katie.
Now, I will talk about history. Singapore, which was originally part of Malaysia, was expelled by the Parliament in 1965. Next is Singapore's geographical location. Singapore is located at the heart of one of the world's most important maritime trade routes. Next is Singapore road status. Singapore is a multi-ethnic country. The local economy has grown rapidly after independence. Next, Gigi will talk about Denmark.
First, I will talk about Royal Park is the smallest park in Singapore. It is located at the north of Singapore River. Then I will talk about Garden by the Bay. Garden by the Bay is a top free trade garden attraction located in Marina Bay, Singapore. And I will talk about Universal Studios Singapore is Southeast Asia's first movie theme park. Now I will talk about Today I will talk about this food. First, chicken and rice that was made. This food is very quick and mostly healthy. This food is a delicacy in Singapore. Next dish is called a chili crab. Even though it is called a chili crab, it is not very spicy. You eat it with bread. You also use your hand to eat it. Singapore has hot summers. Winters are short, warm, and windy. And weather is gloomy, humid, and cloudy year-round. Temperatures generally range from 25 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius through the year. Italy national flag color is green, white, and red. Population is 60 million. Geographical location is in Europe. I'm going to talk about major attractions of Italy. 1. Leaning Tower of Pisa. It is a bell tower. 2. Glacier. It is an oval amphitheater. In olden times, people can go to Bell to saw blackbird kiting and naval battles. Building from the ancient Roman period, now is a church. The top is covered with a dome of lighting, and there are 5 layers of concave netting inside the dome. Now we are going to talking about Italy's climate. Mediterranean type, large temperature difference between day and night. I'm Brian talking about education. Hello everyone, I'm Brett. I will talk about population. Hello everyone, I'm Toby. I will talk about science. 今天是真唱的，是我 talk about food. About 42% of Egypt's population live in city. Cairo and Alexandria is two main cities. Most of the population is beside Nile River. Let's talk about attraction. The trip to Egypt is a content without visiting the river. Rice site is auspicious in Egypt. In Egypt, when you do anything, you have to go right first, then that. It's impolite to use your left hand or left foot. Second, do not yarn or sneeze in front of Egyptians, because Egyptians think yarning is the work of devil.
Yeah, team friends.
Some people could call as well as tweets and various pieces, military customs and political articles. Napoleon is the famous French military strategist, politician, and reformer. He served as the first consul of French Republic and Imperial.
Next, I will talk about the meaning of the French flag. The three colors of blue, This is the famous road in France. This is the famous door in France. And this is the famous castle that French kids live in.
AI is transforming how we live, making our homes smarter and our lives easier. Instead of regular appliances, we now have smart fridges that track our food and robot vacuums that clean our floors. Now, let's talk about healthcare. This is where AI truly shines. It's revolutionizing how we diagnose illnesses, discover new medicines, and even perform surgeries. During the COVID-19 pandemic, teachers had to teach us online. Unfortunately, the internet was often so bad that I could barely hear anything through the bags and sweater. If I had an AI teacher, I could have started class whenever I wanted and wouldn't have had to wait for my classmates. At the end of the day, AI isn't just some fancy technology. It's a part of our lives now, making things better, easier, and more efficient.
Schedules are lists of planned activities, and they are for keeping schedules for our lives. The best part? They're easy to make. Schedules keeps our brain active. It encourages us to think quickly and prioritize tasks. This approach helped me manage my day efficiently, and I ended up accomplishing all my tasks without stress. Speaking of stress, on chaotic days, I often feel overwhelmed. A schedule gives me structure and clarity, and what to do and when to do it allows me to relax and manage my work more effectively. To reward our hard work and enhance presentation, why not make a reservation at your favorite restaurant? It's a simple way to put scheduling into action and enjoy the fruits of good planning. Thank you. Hiking has changed my life. While my classmates are busy playing video games and wasting their time, I am improving myself in more ways than one. I think hiking has made me better because I'm healthier, more persistent, more knowledgeable, and even more loving. Sometimes my legs will hurt and I wouldn't want to go on. But my mom always knew how to cheer me up. She would say, let's make the goal smaller, take it one step at a time. That advice always helps. For me, hiking is more than just walking to a top. It was about the fun we had along the way. Nature, learning, and spending time with people. Every hike is a new story. Every step is an adventure. I hope you'll try it too. You never know what amazing experiences you'll have on the trip.
Story is a story told by survivors. The story can guide us in powerful lessons. Let me share two examples that how history can change life. As a child, I often fought with my sister. Yet, let's look at local example. The September 21st earthquake. For those who experienced, can tell you how buildings crumbled, cities went dark, and families were separated. But despite the tragedy, we came back stronger. We learned to better prepare for earthquake. Now the buildings we live in are fortified to withstand tremors. This is how history helps us. It ensures that we don't